Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports NFL 101 NFL Football Sunday post-game show. I know I was supposed to do the early games post-game show, so we're going to combine this, and I didn't get to do the pre-game show for the late game, so we'll combine this, the early and late games post-game show. And I do apologize because I have family here for dinner, and I had a little something going on. So we'll make it a early and late games post-game show. Well, the Browns knocked off the Atlanta Falcons 28-16 at First Energy Stadium. It's true. Boy, what a big win for the Browns today. And Baker Mayfield was right on his game today. In the first quarter, the Browns had the ball at their 23-yard line and made 4 plays for 21 yards, but went 3 and out and had to punt. Then the Falcons had the ball at their 19-yard line and made 6 plays for 33 yards, but went 3 and out, and they had to punt. The Browns scored their first touchdown of the game. Baker Mayfield threw a pass deep right to Rashard Higgins, who ran 28 yards into the ball, 28 yards into the end zone, and the extra point was good, and it was 7-0 Browns. The Falcons had the ball at their 25-yard line. They tried to get into scoring range and ran the ball 53 yards, but the Falcons settled for a field goal. Giorgio Tefchio kicked a 40-yard field goal, and it was good, and it was 7-3 Browns at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Browns had the ball at their 24-yard line and ran 7 plays for 42 yards, and the Browns had an interception after the football at their 20-yard line, and the Falcons picked it off by Julio Jones. The Falcons had the ball out there at the Cleveland 45-yard line. Matt Ryan threw a pass short left to Julio Jones for a 1-yard touchdown, and the extra point was good, and it was 10-7 Falcons. The Browns scored their second touchdown of the game, starting at their 20-yard line. Baker Mayfield threw a pass short to Nick Chubb, who ran the ball 13 yards into the end zone for the touchdown, and the extra point was good. And it was 14-10 Browns at the half. In the third quarter, the Falcons had the ball at their 22-yard line and made 3 plays for 19 yards, but the Falcons fumbled the ball at the Browns, and the Browns recovered at the Atlanta 41-yard line, and that's where they fumbled it. And the Browns scored their third touchdown of the game. Baker Mayfield threw a pass short middle to Duke Johnson. Johnson took the ball 11 yards for the touchdown, and the extra point was good, and it was 21-10 Browns. The Falcons had the ball at their 33-yard line. They ran 4 plays for 21 yards and went 3 and out, and the Falcons had to punt. The Browns had the ball at their 8-yard line, and the Browns scored their 4th touchdown of the game. Baker Mayfield threw a pass to short left to Jarvis Landry, and the pass was incomplete. That was the first pass. Then Baker Mayfield threw a pass to Nick Chubb, who ran the ball 92 yards into the end zone for the touchdown, and the extra point was good, and it was 28-10 Browns. The Falcons had the ball at their 25-yard line. They made 5 plays, went 3 and out, and then they had to punt. The Browns had the ball at their 20-yard line. They made 6 plays for 33 yards, and it was a 1st and 10, but went 3 and out, and they had to punt, and the Browns had to punt. The Falcons had the ball at their 19-yard line. Matt Ryan threw a pass to Tevin Coleman, fell incomplete. It was 1st and 10 at Atlanta 19. Matt Ryan threw a 7-yard pass to Marvin Snell, a short middle, and it was 2nd and 10 at the Atlanta 19. Matt Ryan had an 11-yard pass to short left to Marvin Snell, and it was 3rd and 3 at the Atlanta 26. Matt Ryan threw a 20-yard pass to short left to Marvin Hall, and it was 1st and 10 at the Atlanta 37. Then a 12-yard pass, and that was at the Cleveland 45. That was the 1st and goal. And then another 12-yard pass, and it was 2nd and goal at the Cleveland 31-yard line. And then Then a 13-yard penalty. That pass fell incomplete. Matt Ryan's pass fell incomplete. There was no play. Then a 1-yard pass, and it was at Cleveland yard line. It was 3rd and goal. And then a 4-yard run at the Cleveland 5-yard line, and then it was 4th and goal. And then another penalty. There was no yards. And then a run for no gain at the Cleveland 1-yard line. And then the Falcons had a turnover on downs. Matt Ryan's pass was incomplete to short middle to Eric Schaubert at the Cleveland 1-yard line, and it was 28-10. And then the Falcons had the front, and it was 28-10 Browns at the end of the 3rd quarter. To the 4th quarter we go. The Browns had the ball at their 1-yard line and made 4 plays for 23 yards and went 3 and out. And the Browns had to punt. The Falcons had the ball at their 31-yard line and scored their 2nd touchdown of the game, which was their only other touchdown. Matt Ryan threw a pass to short left to Austin Hooper, who ran the ball 3 yards for the touchdown, and it was the Falcons tried to go for a 2-point conversion but did not get it, and it was 28-16 Browns. The Browns had the ball at their 20-yard line and made 3 plays for 4 yards, and the Browns had to punt the ball away. The Falcons had the ball at their 19-yard line and made 9 plays for 36 yards, but then the Falcons fumbled the ball at the Cleveland 49, and it was recovered by Jordan Collins for no gain. And all the Browns had to do was take a knee and run out the clock, and the Browns win 28-16 over the Atlanta Falcons. It's true. The Browns go to 3-6-1, and the Falcons fall to 4-5. Excuse me. Okay. Well, it's time to give out some game balls. Baker Mayfield by far gets one. He was right on his game. 17-20 carries, 216 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Nick Chubb also gets a game ball. 20 carries, 3 recoveries, 3 receiving passes, I should say. 176 yards and 33 receiving yards. 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Duke Johnson also gets a game ball. 3 carries, 4 receiving carries. 15 yards, 31 receiving yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Rashard Higgins, you also get a game ball. 1 receiving recovery, 28 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. And Antonio Callaway, you also get a game ball, buddy. 2 receiving recoveries, 39 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. And that's basically what it goes to. For the Falcons, Matt Ryan, 38-52, 330 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Julio Jones, 7 receiving recoveries, 107 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Austin Hooper, 10 receiving recoveries, 56 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Now, we did not get to, I'm going to go back and I'm going to go over the early and late game scores for you right now. And I just did the Browns won 28-16. And the Steelers Thursday night beat the Carolina Panthers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh 52-21. So the Washington Redskins beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, 16-3. Alex Smith had a heck of a game, and he really did today. And boy, what a game. And I wanted to mention the Browns will be on a bye week next week, but the week after on November 25th, Sunday, November 25th, during Thanksgiving weekend, they will take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I think it's here at First Energy Stadium. I'm not sure it's in Cincinnati. But, who got walloped today by the New Orleans Saints 51-14. The Bengals, it just was not their day. Boy, Drew Brees, what a game for him today. Wow. What a game. And I know I mentioned the Browns are going to be playing the Bengals on the 25th of November on Sunday, the 25th after the bye week. And I'll be back with, I'll have the Thursday Night Football pregame, postgame show, and then this next Sunday, Scott Sports 101 NFL football early games, pregame and postgame show, and then late games, postgame show, pregame, postgame show, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, pregame, postgame show, and following week on November 22nd, you're going to want to join me because it's going to be a special Thanksgiving Day edition of Scott Sports 101. We'll do NFL football, Thursday Night Football, and we'll do all sports in general. It'll be a regular and NFL football broadcast. And I will be doing it on location, live from the Hoyle House on Houston Road in Mayfield Heights, which is the home of my sister and brother-in-law, Jenny and Eric Hoyle. And my special guest will be my brother-in-law, Eric Hoyle. You'll get to meet him. And his cousin, my cousin-in-law, Aaron Hoyle. And you're going to get to meet him. So tune in for that. All right, now, the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Arizona Cardinals at Arrowhead Stadium, 26-14. Boy, what a game for the Chiefs today. And Patrick Mahomes the third. Boy, what a game. Excuse me. The Buffalo Bills all over the New York Jets today at MetLife Stadium in New York, 41-10. Boy, the Jets just could not get it together today. What happened to the Jacksonville Jaguars today? The Colts beat them 29-26 at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. And boy, Indianapolis just could not be stopped today. But the Jaguars battled back, but they just could not get the win. The Chicago Bears beat the Detroit Lions at Soldier Field in Chicago, 34-22. And the New England Patriots beat the Tennessee Titans at LP Field all over them today, 34-10. Boy, what a game for the Patriots, though. Patriots just were right on today. And now for the late games. The LA Chargers beat the Oakland Raiders at Oakland Company Coliseum in Oakland, California, 20-6. Boy, the Raiders just could not get anything going today. Boy, the Raiders, I think it's their fourth straight loss, I think. And after losing last week, their first loss to the Saints last week, the LA Rams come back and beat the Seattle Seahawks 36-31. Seattle had a chance to win, but just could not do it at LA Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles. The Green Bay Packers beat the Miami Dolphins at Lambeau Field, 31-12. And those are the late games. And the Sunday Night Football game, the Dallas Cowboys. It's underway right now. I don't have a score for you yet, but I'll have the final once it's concluded. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys will squaring off at Lincoln Financial Stadium in Philadelphia. And I feel the Eagles have the edge in this game because they're tough at home. And I can't go against the home team on a Sunday night. And I feel they are going to get the win in this game. And tomorrow's Monday Night Football game, the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants will square up at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. And I feel the 49ers have the edge in this game and are going to win this one. Right now, my brother-in-law Eric Hall and I are tied in our picks. Both of us are 9-3, and it's going to come down to tomorrow's San Francisco New York Giants game, and I have the 49ers. My brother-in-law took the Giants. So tomorrow night we'll find out who gets the win on our picks of the week. So boy, what a whirlwind week of football here in week 10. So what a big win for the Browns today, and they'll be on a bye week next week, and then the following week they'll be playing the Cincinnati Bengals. I think it's in Cincinnati, I think. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 NFL football, Scott Sports 101 NFL football Sunday early and late game post-game show and Sunday Night Football pregame show. I'll be back with the post-game show for Sunday Night Football once the game has concluded. Always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.